We're doing an audio test now. Alright, perfect. Welcome back, everyone, to the stream. Last video, we decided to end it just before we started actually fully grinding. Because instead of doing that, the very boring process of getting my Zigzagoon up to the proper level, we are going to go through and... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Did it wrong. Ah! There. That's better. We are going to go through and actually catch all the Pokemon that we need to for the Professor Oak challenge before we actually start doing the thing. I know I could have caught the Poochyena, but I want to start all the way at the beginning of the routes. Or we can start here. Whatever. Alright. So, from... What route are we on? Forgot. I know Rustboro City. I know we're right outside of that. There it is. Alright, we're in Route 116. The wild Pokemon that we can catch here at this stage is Poochyena, Whismur, Tailo, Nincada, Abra, and Skitty. I know we have a Nincada and its Halo. I should really change the name of the stream. Alright, so Poochyena, that will be on the list. Anything that we don't need, like, once we start coming across, like, duplicates of Pokemon, then we're gonna switch to, just getting XP. So once we get this Poochyena, if more Poochyena show up, then we're just gonna keep going with that XP. Mainly so then we can actually do something. Yeah, let me pull up Twitch quick on my... Catch-a-thon... Pre-Gym 1. There. Change the stream name. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to catch all the Pokemon that we need to catch in pre-Badge 1. I feel like this Poochyena is going to die. Or this Zigzagoon is going to die, not with the Poochyena. Alright, we got the Poochyena. If anyone's ever in my chat when I catch a Pokemon, they have the right to name said Pokemon first. Has to be something appropriate for anyone who's going to be in the chat. Ah. I'll wait here for a few seconds to see if anyone's gonna catch hold of this. JWAP, how's it going? Do you want to name the Poochyena? Alright, Scathing got it. It's gonna be Wolfus. J-Wop, you can get the next one if you stick around. But we are doing the Catch-a-thon part of pre-badge 1 for the the Professor Oak Challenge. So, I need to get a lot. Let's just say that. For this route, I think I need to get Abra and Skitty. The issue with Abra is I have 1 turn to catch it, and I can only really use a Great Ball for that. And then Skitty, the issue for that one is it has a 2% encounter rate. So just finding the Skitty in the first place is going to be just pain. Just catch it then. I'll do my best. We're going to go heal up quick. But I can't believe Scathing just kind of stole that name from you. You tried throwing the ball? Really? I did not. That's a wild idea. I should try that. Also, I didn't realize how much of a fucking vibe the Pokemart music is. Alright, we're gonna leave out of there before I get copyright striked. Alright, yep. That Skitty, though, is gonna be a pain to come across. I can tell you that much right now. Also, J-Wop, I'm sorry I didn't hop on Minecraft right away. I just spent 2 hours working on a presentation, and I just do not want to actually focus on anything super important. Alright, this is Abra number 2 of the stream. Let's see if we can catch it. Damn it! Alright. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. Alright. Back to the running. We don't care about Wizards. What the heck is that? What are you spamming, Mala? Also, thanks for joining the stream. Rar, my emotes broken. I don't think I have your emotes in my stream. I don't know how the emotes work in Twitch. I am but baby streamer. Also, I didn't even... Was that Nincada? I didn't even check to see what Pokemon that was. Also, this section... No mobile hasn't been working for... Oh, okay. I'm going to say, also, this section is usually the section where we'll come across the first of many. First of like, I'm gonna guess like 4 shinies throughout this whole Professor Oak challenge. I think the first time I did an Emerald Professor Oak challenge, I got like 2 shiny Whismers. Olsen and Kata's appearance rate is only a 10%. So, man, I can't wait to have to get my Zigzagoon up to level 41 for the grinding portion of pre-Gym 1. Oh, my phone's going crazy. Not about me. All right, this is Abra number 3. Fuck. We don't have any more Great Balls either. Oh, great. Abra, nope. Damn it. Do better. Okay, what is the catch rate with a full? Let's see, catch rate, Abra, full health, Great Ball. What is the percentage on that? It has a 41% catch rate. Hold up, what? What are the odds at right now? That's 0.41 times 0.41 times 0.41. So we're at like almost 7% of a chance of like not catching it the next time. That's also just what the Google AI says. I didn't like do extra research on it. Yeah, that's a lot of math. I'm not reading that right now. Also, I love how my chat just tells me to do better instead of giving me actual encouragement. Love you guys. For anyone watching that doesn't personally know me, I know all these people personally, and yeah, it tracks. Pioneers encouragement. You will do it. Thank you. That's the type of encouragement we need in this trying challenge, because this is going to eat so much time out of my life. Also, we do need to catch Abra and Skitty in this area, because in pre-Gym 1, there is no other spot to find Skitty or Abra. Fortunately for Skitty, we can't evolve it yet anyway. I think we need, that's post. That's right after we defeat Watson is when we can get it, because we'll get a 1 Dawnstone. No, 1 Moonstone. I'll try to catch it when it actually pops up. And this isn't the only low encounter rate Pokemon that we have in this section. We have routes in Route 103. 102 or 103. Oh, okay, this is Abra number 4, by the way. %28 chance right here to catch it. Fuck. No Great Balls. Yeah, so we have routes, which is a 4% rate, and then we have what's we're like an aberration. Yeah. And then we also have like, is it Lotet? No, it's Seedot and Emerald. That's 1% counter rate in Route 103. So no, the Nincada evolution is a split evolution. If you have a spare spot in your party as well as a regular Pokeball, when Nincada evolves into Ninjask at level 20, another Pokemon will appear in your party as Shinies in that spare Pokemon. But you do need both the spare regular Pokeball in your backpack as well as a spare spot in your party when it happens. The only Pokemon in this section that we're going to need 2 of in the same line is Wurmples, but we only need 1 Wurmple because whether it evolves into a Silcoon or Cascoon, we can catch the other one in the Petalburg Woods, just as is. So that's not going to get annoying. Thank you, random bot. Can one of my mods block that bot for me, please? I think Mala is like the only mod that's in here right now. Hey, Zigzagoon's level 18. Is it evolving? No. Evolves at 19, right? Did it too fast. X attack, right? And when does Zigzagoon evolve? That's the skitty. That's the 2% encounter, gang. A level 20 is one Zigzagoon. Alright. J-Up, since you were here, you get to name the skitty when I catch it. Thank you, Mala. Damn it. Zigzagoon, it's not real love. It's not real. She's just trying to take your money. I'm not gonna risk anymore because I feel like this Zigzagoon's gonna hit a crit and just kill the skitty. And I am not gonna be happy if I have to sit here and wait for another skitty to pop up. And that's the skitty. Alright, J-Wop, since you weren't here for the first one, what are we naming the Zigzagoon? Or the skitty? Skittles? Alright, we'll name it we'll name her Skittles. Then I think Mala is the only one else in the chat that's actually chatting. When the when Abra finally gets cut, you can name Abra. So how's the stream quality? Audio and video good? Yes, okay. Suppose I should have asked that beforehand, but once we get Abra, then we can get the heck out of this area. Ah yes, time to violate my husband. Wizard man, how do we do? Great, I am concerned now. Alright, give me 1 second. See, I think Meryl is the only one for the next route for sure that we need to catch. Yeah, so we're just catching the Abra for this route now. Also, Wizard Man, there's more people in this chat now other than you, so don't be too gross. Oh, God. You're the main reason why I haven't put up the chat on the actual stream screen as well, so. I'm playing games, so it'll be a minute. Oh, we got an Ultra Ball. That's awesome. That'll be better for my Abra catch. Shit. And we have a Great Ball. Okay, so we have 2 chances next time we have Abra, if, you know, yeah. I was gonna say my screen just went black for a moment. I don't think the HDMI cord that I have for my PC is the best. Oh, okay. What are the odds that our Zigzagoon evolves before we get an Abra? Ten, 100%. Well, we have a level and a half left until Zigzagoon evolves, so we got time. The puppy chow is showing up. Don't forget about the burbs. The burbs show up too. And whatever Whismer is supposed to be. Oh, wannabe buddy. Yeah. What is Whismer even supposed to be? I know it's like the speaker Pokemon or something like that. A rabbit or a stuffed animal? You weren't too far off, J-Wop. I would assume like a mole. No, that's a Diglett. Diglets are more like moles. And, Excadrill, whatever. Oh, we got another Abra. This is Abra number 5. Can't wait for it to run. Fuck! How did an Ultra Ball not catch an Abra? that's what confuses me. How did an Ultra Ball not get the Abra? Ultra failure. My roommates are gonna be pissed at me with me yelling fuck every single time I miss the catch. Alright, we gotta go back to the Poke Center, specifically because we're out of attacking PowerPoints with the lead Zigzagoon. The looks like off sound stuff. Well, no, I just looked up the Whismer. It's a bunny or stuffed animal is what it's based off of, which makes sense. But I think it's called like the speaker Pokemon. Give me a second. No, I need to go to Pokedex. The Whisper Pokemon, never mind. Yeah, because you get loud, whatever. Well, it's a loud red, but I was more thinking because it has whatever the fuck the move is called. Um, Uproar. Yeah. All my shiny Whismers are always named Speaker, like all lowercase Speaker as well. Nope, wrong thing. Cool, super potion. Don't really need that. Also, this will get a. I know in the show they are able to hear the tiniest things, and then they evolve and become the protectors of the groups. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, you're watching that with your kiddo, aren't you? Level 19 Zigzagoon. Beginning just after Orange Islands. Ah, okay. I should have like the ADHD screen underneath and just have like Pokemon playing, like the Indigo League. Get all my younger viewers able to watch that. Wizard Man, why do you have to like come in and just start saying shit like that? Like I said, you are the reason why I don't put my chat in the stream. Cause it's you. And I'll accept that answer actually. Like I'm having a normal conversation with JWAP, and then you just come in swinging out of left field. Also, is that 5 Abras I've missed so far? Yep. All right. Should we change the count thing in chat to be like missed catches? All right, this is number 6. Wow, that kind of hurts. But 0 for 6 for Abra now. Hey, we got a full heal. Roasted in game and in chat. Yeah, I know. All right, we don't have any great balls or ultra balls. Lucky number 7. We're doing a premier ball because we've tried every other Pokeball and nothing's worked. Are you fucking kidding me? All right. First try, by the way. Its name is Lucky 7. If Mala is here because she was in the chat earlier. If Mala shows up within the next like 15 seconds or so, she gets to name it. Otherwise, it's going to be lucky because of that. So someone like at Mala or something to get her back. Also, look at the little sprite of Abra right here. Doesn't Abra just look adorable? Alright, yeah, no, Wizard Man, I'm not allowing that one to go through. I'm not allowing that one to go through. Wizard Man, just cool it, please. Just, okay? I really don't want to have to ban you. Alright, Wizard Man, please. Alright. We've given Mala enough time. Nope. Ban. To be fair, my book is bad. Sebastian would like ones, you don't worry. Yeah, please don't. Also, Mala, no, not ban. Since you were here right after JWAP, you get to name the Abra if you want to. Right now it's Lucky because it was Lucky number 7, but if you want a different name for Abra, go ahead. Also, this music is very cheery. It's very quiet. Do you want me to turn it up a little bit? I just don't want it to be like way overpowering. Alright, how is that? Is that good? I turned it up a little bit. Alright. Mala? You have your choice of name yet, or are we just gonna go Lucky? Going once. Going twice. Sold. Ah, Mala! Right after I press OK. That's right, you can name... Well, say that you're thinking next time, because I know that you lurk sometimes, so... Also, I think the next 2 Pokemon in the next area. Smell the smoke from here. We have Meryl and we have a Wingull. In route, whatever the route is. There's a delay you have to give. I did. Did I not give you guys a chance to respond? It was like 5 minutes. Alright, Route 104. Yep, Route 104. We got Meryl and we got Wingull. Marrow is a 20% encounter. Wingull is a 10%. But Wingull is also on a different route with a higher percentage. So, hey, Nightwolf, how's it going? So right as Nightwolf gets here, my viewers go down to 2. I think that's Wolf bleeding all over. What was Nightwolf doing in the bathroom? Alright. Bleeding. Alright, we got Meryl here now. Cat attack. Oh. Nah, I understand now. Yeah. Anyway, you can name this Meryl when we catch him. Shit, I didn't realize that was a crit. That could have been bad. If I remember, Meryl has a weirdly low catch rate. Huh. Eric's pattern weirdest was in slap. Ah, then blood. Alright. Anyway, you can name Meryl the water Pikachu. Marilyn. It is a guy. It is a male Meryl, but sure. I'm kidding it. I'm just a slow typer. There, Marilyn. Oh, wait, no, that's spelled wrong. Do you want it to be Y-L-I or I-L-Y? Because you spelled it 2 different ways. Or do you want it to be Marlin now? You've given me 3 names. No, Marlin for boy. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back and heal up again. Because, like I said, I think Wingull has a higher percent, or has a higher cat, or appear rate, whatever it's called. Said it 3 different ways, but encounter rate. It has a higher encounter rate in like Route 102 or something like that. Route 103, I forgot which route is which. But north of Oldale Town. But we are going down to Petalburg Woods. This actually has a few new ones. So do we have? Here's a 35.2 catch rate. Which one does? Meryl? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's a weirdly, it's not difficult by any means, but it's like a weirdly level difficulty of how bad that Pokemon is. Not to say Meryl's a terrible Pokemon, it's just not the best for a 35.2 catch rate. Alright, so here we need Wurmple, we need Cascoon, Silcoon. So we got Cascoon there. And then we need Shroomish and Slakoth. So we have 5 different Pokemon to catch in this area. Also, I didn't realize that I still had my big Pokemon out, so that was close. That's Cascoon. How the hell did you not stay in that? I had to look it up. I'd be kind of surprised if you just knew that off the top of your head. Alright, Cascoon, Nightwolf. I'll give you the option to name Cascoon. It turns into Dustox, which is a moth. I don't know Pokemon stats. Yeah, fair enough. For now, we're just gonna vibe to the very cheery catch Pokemon. What does it do? It turns into a moth. That's what it does. Its only move right now is Harden. It's a female Pokemon that turns into moth. Turns into a moth. Mysterix? Sure. It's a different name. Don't know what that's from, but it's a cool name. Yep, that's how I spell it. Okay. Cool. Great. More Poochyena. I made it up. That's a pretty cool name to be just making up on the fly. I'll give you that. So we're going to get less and less XP as we go further back into the main area, like the starting area. Puffers keep coming. Dude, Poochyena is, I think, the most common Pokemon to pop up in Emerald, other than water. Because Hoenn has so much water that, like, it offsets any of the, like, encounter rates. Also, Wurmple. Bug. Fun fact about Wurmple, anytime I get a Wurmple in one of my, playthroughs or Nuzlocke, I always name it Worm, like W-Y-R-M. I don't know why, I just name it that every single time. And there go. Oh, I was gonna say, and there goes Zigzagoon. Boo. What? It's a fun name. And there's the poison. Bye, Zigzagoon. Bye, Ziggy. Yeah, if any of you guys were here during the catching of the Zigzagoons, I would have let you guys name the Zigzagoons different as well. But womp womp. If I get to a like renamer or whatever, I will let you guys change the names of the Zigzagoons because these guys will stay in my party the entire time. Also, first person to give me a name for Wurmple. Female Wurmple. Can either become a Dustox or Beautifly. Galantria. Okay. Man's putting together random syllables to come up with decently sounding names, and I like it. Can you, like, come up with my NPC names for D&D? Shopkeeper. We got Mysteriux, and then we got Galantria. DM me info. Maybe after this. Hey, look at that. Another Wurmple. Unfortunately, I don't need you. That sounded really harsh. Alright, Shroomish. This actually is like one of my favorite Hoenn Pokemon. I gotta go put my kid to bed. Oh shoot, it's already 8 o'clock. Well, bye J-Wop. Thanks for joining. Well, thanks Nightwolf for joining as well. Should we Trippy? I'll let you have it this time, but I think for the rule for naming, the names have to start popping up after I eventually catch it. But yeah, Trippy. See, Slakoth is a 5%, Silcoon is a 10%. Also, I'm debating on actually having another stream when I like just do the grindiness of this, because it's just gonna be so boring, so brain numbing. Bum, 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 bum. A critical hit does 5 damage. Whoa! Another Cascoon. Unfortunately, we do not need Cascoon. Does Vidunya. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce that. Well, right now we have a 15% chance of catching one of the 2 Pokemon that we need yet from this area. And technically, we don't really need to get Silcoon here. We can evolve it from our Wurmple if we're lucky enough. But it'd be nice to just get Silcoon here. And speak, and you shall be rewarded. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't save anything that I just did. I don't know what I pressed on my keyboard either. That's so stupid. Hold on. Anyone who's watching, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go through all that hell again. 'Cause for some reason, I think I hit, like, control or something. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna have to redo everything that we just did. There's no I'm just gonna sit here and wait for everyone to come back from putting their kiddos away. What was Abra? What did we? Oh yeah, Lucky. Which this also fits. I hate this so much. God, I really... We're gonna start saving after every single catch. How about that? I can't wait for JWAP to come back and see that. I feel terrible. That, oh my god, I hate this so much. Oh my god, they're not. If it wasn't recorded, no one would believe me about that too. But no one's here because everyone's putting their children away. No, why did? Or for anyone who's lingering or whatever, I will rename everything exactly what it was named before. No, we don't want Order Sleuth. That is super embarrassing, but also super funny. If any... No, but something really happened. There was something really bad happened. That was the funniest shit ever. I was like spamming through the buttons to hurry up through something, and I accidentally closed out of the thing without saving anything. So we're back at the beginning of the stream essentially. The first patch of grass after running back through, we found another Abra. And shit you not, the first Pokeball it hit, like, the first Great Ball caught it. Yeah, no, and the worst part about it was nobody was here. The other people in the chat went to go put their kids away for bed. And I was just, yep. No one's gonna believe me either until they go back on the stream and watch it like just before the hour mark. Sounds like your life right there. I know. Most unfortunate, but fortunate thing ever happened there. So yeah, we're back in that first area. We need to catch Skitty and... Was it just Skitty over here? Just wish you would say... I just wish you would stop saying that strange shit. But yeah, so I have to rename everything back to what it was. I know it's you. Still, still wish you would stop saying that strange shit. Also, what game was you playing? Playing some War Tundi or what? Ah, GTA 5. Like it's 2008. Well, I mean, GTA 6 is never gonna come out, right? I mean, it's gonna come out soon, right? Yeah, 2046. Yep. That's gonna be the same year that Elder Scrolls 6 gets dropped as well. 2046, I believe it. Yep. However, I have a new game on my docket to be watching, and that's Metro 2039. Dude, I have all 3 of the books as well. If you've never read the books, it's... The first book goes along with the first game really well. The second book was a little weird, but it doesn't go along with the game at all. Like, the game didn't... Yeah. They are, hands down, probably my favorite book series. If not, it's tied with The Ranger's Apprentice, because that's my, that's my, like, my guilty pleasure is The Ranger's Apprentice. You know, you don't... You don't strike me as the person that would actually read the Metro books, but yeah. I was thinking, like, since the announcement of the new Metro game, of, like, playing through the trilogy that we have currently on stream on Ranger Hardcore. And having, like, the death counter. Also, you said you're testing the mods. Unfortunately for you, I'm the only mod, so so I'm blocking those messages. Surprise, motherfucker. All right. Nope. Nope. That's nope. Nope. Can you not, please? I've heard about the Stargate games, but I've never actually I've never actually played them. You know what I mean. Also, what is, like, I've heard of the Stargate. I haven't seen any of it or played it. It's game series, right? It's like space combat or something, if I'm not mistaken. TV books, but I think there's some games. Oh, okay. I'm finally breaking free of, like, only watching things that I grew up watching. I'm still, like, in that ballpark. Like, I'm still rewatching Burn Notice. But I am starting to branch out on some of the stuff that a lot of people have been saying, oh, you need to watch this, and I just never did. And as much as it's going to make me sound like a weeb, a starting weeb, but I have been starting some anime, so... Okay, we go from a regular conversation, Wizard Man. We go for like a regular, oh yeah, we're chatting about books, we're chatting about games, and then you have to say something like that. We had a good thing going here. You are the reason why I don't have the chat up. Because the moment I do have the chat up, if you say anything like that, I'm going to have to ban you, like, actually. And I don't want to do that, because you are good company in these streams. Baku no Pico? Is that, like, a really, like... I've heard that name before for, like, because that's an anime. Or a manga. And I've heard... Yup. Yup. I was gonna say, I know it's not an actual good one to read. Or watch. Goddamn. This one you learn immediately to not. Yeah. To not watch. Yeah. I want to know how long it took him to realize that. I want to know how far into the first episode or whatever it took for him to realize what he was watching. Oh, we never caught a Puchiana before we did the or after the reset, so I actually have to catch one of these. Forgot about that. And my brother did name this one Woofus, so we have to name it Woofus. And your dog line. These are raccoons, sir. And I only need 5 on my team. I could go for 6 to give that extra chance of a rare candy, but when I actually start doing the training part, I want to have that one spot open for, like, the Pokemon that we're trying to level up. It's like, right now I probably could, but, like, I do... And it's close enough. Yeah, so the thing is, for these to actually be worth my time, like, to have the Zigzagoons in my party, they have to be level 21. Before they can start getting rare candies, which is a free level up, essentially. They have to be level 21, and that's only a 4% chance that their item is a rare candy. After that, the next rank up is level 41, and then it becomes a 10% chance, which I probably will get all 5 of them up to level 41 for that, because then I can use the rare candies from the ones that are 41 to increase the others. Because there are some Pokemon early on that I have to get to like level 40 as well, and having the extra rare candy pile up is very nice. So yeah, we're going to get them all up to level 21 first, and then we'll start getting them up to level 41. Sorry, what? We beat Greg, it is. Yikes! Yikers! I forgot Mala was here. I didn't know about that with him. I knew about it with the other guy. Okay, so now that you're back, J-Wop, I got a story to tell you because you're not gonna believe it. So when I caught a Pokemon, and I was going through like the pickup items from the Zigzagoons, and I accidentally spammed it a little bit too much, and I hit a button on my keyboard, and it closed out of the game. It closed out of the game without saving, so I had to go back to the beginning of the stream, which sucked. The first patch of grass I went into, an Abra popped up. I had 3 Great Balls. So I was like, fuck it. We'll see. We'll see how. We'll see the chance on this. First fucking Great Ball got the Abra. Wizard man, please don't use bots on my stream. I want an actual real count. Dude, the worst part about it was everybody was gone. Like, you went to go put your kid to bed. Yeah, see, I haven't again, but yeah, you went to put your kid to bed. Nightwolf went to put his kid to bed, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, no one's here to see this. Also in chat, they're having an argument of getting one of my friends banned. I'm still good studying word importance. Okay. But yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you because I thought you would find that funny. I'm scared. Suboptimal. I don't know what the beginning part of that meme was, but I just love the suboptimal part. Oh yeah, yeah, because like he has the end of the RPG in his hood. I did see that part. Yep. Yeah, now we're back to finding the Skitty, unfortunately. Arnie, Wizard Man, I'm not gonna look at the videos. You know this. I will never look at any video that you send me or that comes from a random number. No. You ruined that. You ruined that with the rat video. I will never open up a video from an unknown number or from you. Oh, good, you remember that. How can you? I forget. I'm pretty sure Jared also can't forget the rat. He saw it for less than I did. Like a split second less. I have nightmares. Remember for how long? Yeah, I am. Unfortunately. And there's Skitty. I think... Or you can come cry to me now. I think that this is a lot faster than the first time we went to this area. Zigzagoon, the love isn't real. It's fake. She's just trying to catfish you. No. Skitty, no, don't fall for it. Don't give Skitty your credit card information. Don't give Skitty your social security. It's a catfish. Damn it. Give him your wire transfer info. Everyone gangsta till Skitty shows up with chatting your IP address. Skitty is a ruthless killer. But we got her. What was the Skitty's name? Skittles, yeah. We need to redeem that gift card. Yeah. JWOP named the Skitty Skittles. Skittles, my skit. I feel like if I say that like loudly, I might get like swatted. I might get like I feel like that's a slur. Alright, now we can move on again. No. Wizard Man. No, we talked about this. So we need Meryl and maybe Wingull in this patch of grass. And we get Meryl right away. And it's a female this time. I can do Marilyn for you. Oh, for Meryl. If I have to do if I accidentally restart again, then sure, I'll name it Monroe. I'll time you out to 10 minutes. He's gonna be waiting for that 10-minute mark to say something absolutely out of left field the moment that he's allowed to come back in. Get ready for Grand Wizard Man 112. There's a lot of numbers. Alright, Mala, do you want this one to be named Marilyn? Oh, I will never let my chat be visible on my screen. No, that's... If there's even a chance that Wizard Man pops up, I will be screwed. Also, Mala, do you want this to be Marilyn? Like, do you want it to be named Marilyn since it's a female? Alright. Cool. Maybe I should pay attention to where I'm running instead of looking at chat. I gotta say, Mala, every single time I see you or hear you swear, it's like, I know you're 10 years older than me. Eddie, I know that you're 10 years older than me, but you swearing is not like in my bingo list ever. Yeah. We're trying to get that affiliation. Unfortunately, I haven't been streaming lately, so I'm trying to get back into that. So, if you have any friends that want to come harass me without slurring, I'm literally looking at Wizard Man's name in chat right now. No, like I said, I don't want to do bots at all. Maria swears on bingo. No, we're not bot farming this. Also, I accidentally killed a wormhole instead of catching it. We are almost back to where we were. So like there's the we're gonna also save it because I don't want that incident to happen again. So like there's the streaming goal, right? Of like I want to become affiliate, then I want to become like a member, whatever it is. Yes, absolutely. But my other goal is right now is I just want to be. I just want to have more viewers than my school's esports team. I feel like that'd be funny to me. Like me playing Pokemon or Metro, I think it would be really funny. Like, oh yeah, I'm just getting more views than my entire school does. Yeah, Mala. I just need 5 viewers every stream. And it's more people. It's more so I need people chatting in every stream. Not necessarily just viewers. I need people chatting. So that's why I like you guys chatting in here, and that's why I actually like allow certain amount of words to be said. But I have a tolerance, Wizard Man. Also, I forgot to go get Pokeballs. That's the Wurmple. How many viewers they have? Well, they're done streaming for the day already, but because they were doing. My school's esports team isn't that great. I'm gonna be honest. What was the Wurmple's name? That was Galantria, right? Yeah. Fun fact about the schools, my school's esports team is the first time I ever played mouse and keyboard first-person shooter. I was playing with the school's, like, some of the school's Valorant team on Splitgate. And, first time playing mouse and keyboard, within 4 matches, I was starting to get even kills with it, with the operator main, which is the sniper main. And we were doing SWAT, so it's just headshots, and I was already, like, catching him. Just to show you how. And he was like probably one of the best members on their team. So, Valorant trash. So glad none of the friends that were on the Valorant team are in here. Yeah, no, I agree with you. They tried getting me to play Valorant that day. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I play good games. I mean, I am playing Pokemon, so like. I am backing that up right now. See, we were also in the esports lounge on campus, which was like the most cringy thing ever, too. Why did I run? I need the XP. Alright, whatever. Yeah, now we need Shroomish again, which was named Trippy. Yeah, we need Shroomish, Slakoth, Silcoon. And I think Cascoon, because we lost Cascoon as well. Also, that was my only experience ever doing mouse and keyboard for a first-person shooter. I don't think I ever went back in there to do that. That was also a way to shut him up because we were kind of in an arguing match because I always do keyboard or controller, and he's always mouse and keyboard, and we played a lot of Halo together. And he was trying to say something. He was like, "Oh, you have aim assist. You have aim assist. If you had to use like actual mouse and keyboard, you wouldn't be as good." And then like I did that, and I was like, "What about it, big dog?" Zigzagoon, come on, man. It's a 20 base power move. It is stab, but so is tackle. Good job, Zigzagoon. I'm proud of you. This one was named Trippy beforehand. I haven't talked with him like in over a year and a half. And it kind of was both of our faults because we both like kind of got busy with school. Also, I realized when we went back up here to heal up, and I said, oh yeah, we're going to stop at the Pokemart. After we never did. We never went to the Pokemart. Or we're almost back to where we were in the first place. Before the accidental reset. Everything else in here we'll keep. Probably could get rid of the antidotes, but... And I forgot to buy the Pokeballs. Yeah, no, you know exactly when I read your comments. That should be enough Pokeballs for this first section. Do I need to say... No, you do not. You do not. If you keep it clean, yes, but no. I'm deeply scared right now. I can hear in my mind you're chuckling at my reactions to what you say. And that's bad. That's the Silcoon. Alright, did we have a name for the Silcoon? That's where I don't remember. Was this the Mr. X? Mysteriex? I think so. No, that was Cascoon. Do we have a name for the Silcoon? I don't think we did. Alright, if somebody gives me a clean name for Silcoon when I catch it, and actually after I catch it, do I want to look that up, Wizard Man? If I look this up, and it's bad, I'm not gonna name it that. I shouldn't have looked it up. It's clever. I'll give you that. I looked it up. I looked it up and I was like, oh, Okay, that's a cool name. And then I read after it, slang for whatever. I was like, oh, yeah, no. Alright. Someone gives me a clean name now, and I will vet your names, Wizard Man. Like the Spider-Man meme with like the pointing thing? Like the two Spider-Man pointing? Or is it something even more horrid? And I don't do spiders, dude. Anyway, anyone want to give the name to Silcoon? This one turns into a beautiful butterfly. Oh, the one with... I don't want to know that, but I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Mala, if you're listening, we got another Pokemon. You can name this one. Wizardman, I am vetting these. I am looking at these, so... First of all, that name's too long. Second of all, I doubt that one's clean. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 10 characters to use. I'm looking at the one that you just did. That one, like, isn't terrible off of right away when I'm looking through it. Did you actually provide me one that wasn't absolutely dog water? I feel like if I name this one that, it's gonna like come back and hit me like, yeah, it was a terrible name. Well, I know it was a dynasty. The Iranian dynasty. That's what I'm looking at, which isn't bad. From 1501 to 1736. Yeah, you know which one I'm saying. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I'm actually more surprised you gave me one that wasn't absolutely terrible. Oh, okay. Yep. Alright, we're just not gonna name this one. We're not gonna let you have this one either. Nope. Alright, so now I think we are missing Cascoon and Slakoth. Doing good. Which one did you slip a good one in there? The one I was actually thinking of doing for you? Nope. That was a crit. That was close. Is it not bad? Okay, hold on. Let me check this one quick. That's still not 100% good, though. I'm not looking that. I know what what they're starting to look like. No. Also, we're caught up and then some, but like at a much better time than last. So, let's see, this one was Mysterix. Alright, we are going to start saving after every catch, so I need chat to start reminding me to do that. No, I thought one of those had an item on it. Okay. That's an interesting one, though. Like, it's kind of making fun of people, but it's also not. To a certain extent. Also, that's an Irish term, but it does not look Irish. Alright, 5% chance for Slakoth now. Well, it's a sad day when it's just you and my chat for doing this. Okay, if it's a slur for the Brits, it's fine. Nah, I'm kidding. I did meet a few cool British people in the past few years, so. Oh my gosh. As long as they season the food. You know, for a country that conquered the world for spices, they don't use any of their spices. Zigzagoon, my guy. Wait, what? A license for having a TV? You have to get a license to have a TV in the UK? No, there's no way. Also, Slakoth. They used to? Seriously? I feel like you're just spitting stupid, like, not actual facts. You're, like, trying to make me believe it, one of these. You're gonna be like, haha, psych. K-Doon's actually an idiot for believing in that. And now we're back to the old wizard, man. Thanks, buddy. Ooh, holy crap, that's a heavy hit. How's the Pokemon naming going? Well, this is the newest one. Holy crap, Zigzagoon. I would have gotten rid of this Zigzagoon if that would have killed. I am not playing PZ tonight. We are playing Pokemon, and it is Pokemon night. Also, I'm going to need a name for Slakoth when it actually stays in the ball. Alright. We need a name for Slakoth. The slacker Pokemon. And if I see one thing about me... Alright, we're naming it Slacker for J-Wop. Coming in. I never play PZ with you guys because I just now have something to play it with. You can't say you never play with us. I know they're not wrong. I'm just not giving them the satisfaction of saying that they're right. God damn it, Wizard Man. Also, welcome back, everybody. Jeez. I'm saving before another incident happens of losing all my Pokemon. Okay. Are all the kiddos... Are all the kiddos in bed now? Let's see. Route 102. Yeah, you don't have to shove it in my face that, you know, I'm sad and alone. Christ. Alright, so in here we are looking for Lotad, Routes, and C-Dot. Lotad is a 20% chance, is a 20% encounter chance, Routes is a 4%, and C-Dot has a 1%. Good thing we're not playing Ruby or Sapphire, because then we would have to deal with Surskit, and Surskit's even worse. Alright, that's Lotad. Oh yeah, no, Emerald is the best in this gen. Just because you can get so many stuff, like so much stuff in this. Okay, I won't forget to raid. But yeah, no, I love Emerald. Emerald was my first Pokemon game, actually. It holds a special spot in my heart. Granted, it is a kind of a no bots. No. I played Emerald for like a week, and then one of my brothers stole it from me, and then I got handed Ruby instead. But Ruby was fun. Also, who wants to name the Lotad? What do it do? Lotad Ike? Yeah, I'm not naming that. Wizard Man, you have lost all naming privileges after what you've tried to get me to name stuff. It is a lily pad, essentially. It's a grass water type. It turns into Ludicolo and kind of a goofy looking Pokemon. Puff? Alright. J-Wop got it. Where's the F? There it is. Also, all legendaries, when we get to that point, will be named after swear words because they are gonna be bitches to catch. Because we can't use the Master Ball on any of them other than the roaming legendary. Also, we're gonna save it again because we caught something. And when I say all the legendaries, I mean Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon, the Reggies. Those also get the same treatment. But yeah, the roaming legendary Latios or Latias, whichever one we choose, that one is going to be the only one that we have with a Master Ball. Everything else is just we are loading up with Ultra Balls. Because there are no Quick Balls in Emerald in Gen 3. I think the best that we have is Dusk Balls or Timer Balls. Also, we have a 5% chance now of one of the two Pokemon that we need. Oh, okay, I will say this. If we get enough, if I, like, because there's affiliate, what's after affiliate? For, like, Twitch, whatever. Like, there's Twitch affiliate, and then what's after Twitch affiliate? Is it like member or something like that? So I'll say if we get to the stage after affiliate, I don't know, partner. Yeah, so if we get to a Twitch partner before we get to legendaries, I will let you guys all choose which legendary I have to catch without, like, with regular Pokeballs. And I will go in there with, like, 500 Pokeballs. And that will be in its own stream. You would not be working. That's my point. Like, if I become a partner and I start making a little bit of money from this, I will do that. I think that would be a really cool thing. But also, that is a long process for this challenge because there is a lot to do this. There's a lot to do in this challenge. We don't actually get access to the legendaries until we beat Tate and Liza. When we beat Tate and Liza, that's when we get Dive, and that's when we can go after Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon, and the Reggies. Like, there's a lot at that point. So we do have time. No, I don't need to save it. Ooh, a Hyper Potion. Antidote. Great ball. Also, of the Pokemon that are, prototype. Of the Pokemon in this area, like in the first pre-gym 1 area, what do you think is going to be our first shiny? If anyone correctly guesses the first shiny, and it's only your first choice, so JWOP's choice is a Tailo. If the first shiny of this run is a Tailo, I will let you choose. I will let you choose which Pokemon to name after yourself. Not just like whichever one comes up next. Like I will let you like later down the line, as long as it's not a legendary, because legendaries already have a naming theme. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that wizard, man. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that would be kind of a cool thing. Is like if you get a shiny, or I can name the shiny after you. That will be your choice. Shiny can be Meatle. I think also the shinies will be kept in a separate box in the thing. Wizard man, you don't have to kill JWOP like that. Damn. Hitmonchan. Oh, my screen went black again. There it is. Which one is Hitmonchan? I always forget which one is which. No, you'd be Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is the bald one. Or that old guy from DBZ. I don't watch Dragon Ball. My brother did a lot, but I don't. Look at these fucking weebs here. Oh, so this is our, like, 5th or 6th Lotad? With no routes or CDOT. I think we're going to get our first evolution before we catch all the Pokemon in this area. Probably. Well, so Zigzagoon evolves at level 20. I have 3 Pokemon left to catch in this area. However, at this point, all the Pokemon that we're going against give like a very minimal amount of XP. And when I say 3 Pokemon, I mean there's 2 of them on this route, but total between the 2, including this one right here, is 5%. This is one of them. Let's get a bunch of beginners. Hide and seek where, like IRL? Or like in a game or something. PC. Is there like an actual like specific hide and seek game on there? Because I know a lot of games that you can play a hide and seek on in them. Okay, Zigzagoon, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Yeah, there's several. Yeah. God damn it. Alright. We got routes. Other than Wizard Man, give me a name for routes. Wizard Man, I'm not looking at your suggestions. Radish for routes. Okay. It's gonna be funny when Oddish shows up. Yeah. Alright. So now we have 2 Pokemon left to catch. The 1% encounter. It'll be normal-ish then. Yeah, so we have C-Dot as the 1% encounter, and then I think hold on. Yeah, then Wingle's a 10% chance anywhere I go for it, so. Like the 2 routes that Wingle's on in this area is a 10% chance. So, yeah. Are you kidding me? That's a back-to-back routes. That's back-to-back 4% encounters, by the way. O7s to the second routes. Wait, does anyone remember if that first routes was a male or female? It was a routes. Whoa, you're right. Hey, we got another Ultra Ball. Yeah, so we got the 1% encounter for C-Dot before we can move on. Wizardman, I'm not gonna look at your suggestions. Like, I hope you know that. I know you too much. Even though some of those do sound really cool, I'm not doing it because I just don't trust you. It's only 9 o'clock. Dang. Shout out to all my homies over in Mountain Time. You the real ones. I'm off to find a warden. Good luck. Go beat his ass. Yes. Go beat his ass indeed. Oh, okay. There is an auto farm for there's an auto farm for wardens. That's cool. Yeah, no, I know there's a farm in for almost everything in Minecraft. We're also on a very heavily modded server, so there's a lot more there as well to be added. And I think JWAP and I figured that we had to kill the warden like how many times? Yeah, how many times do we have to kill the warden? 200 for both bows. Okay, yeah. So 400 minimum for the bows, and then for all the other things as well, like for the sword, because you wanted the sword. Also, Zigzagoon's level 20. First evolution in the run. Congratulations. Your Zigzagoon evolved into Linoon. Oh, 100 each weapon, 50 for each amulet. Okay. Still, that's a lot that we have to do. Skidmark Rat. Yes. AKA Roadkill. And we have to use it for one more level to get it what we need it to be. So yeah, it just gets to sit there now. It's a sad day that I got a Linoon before my Mudkip evolved. Yeah, Wizard Man, you're guaranteeing that I never put my chat on stream. It's just gonna be like clips of me being schizophrenic and just talking randomly. So a normal day, yeah. I'm not actually streaming right now. I'm like in a straitjacket in a padded cell. No one tells you that's what streaming is like when you first start. Like that. I don't black out. I just don't do much. So there's nothing to remember. Man over here playing with his worm. Dude, this C-Dot better, like, show up at some point soon. I'm already dreading the Feebas part of this. When we have to surf and fish for the Feebas. Because I'm not going to do any calculators to find out certain locations. It's just going to be straight up, like, absolute randomness for that. Go cook some food. Alright, well, what's for food? Is it going to be something gross like your lunches, or is it actually going to be real food? I will judge you. Not harshly, but, like, still. I should cook if I can. So, what are you cooking? You haven't answered that question yet. Steak and scallops. Sounds good. I'm jealous. I'm gonna have leftover orange chicken and rice that I didn't finish last night. Also, this 1% is going to be the death of me. That's the third routes. So we have one more, and then we're at the mark of actually getting it, of getting the C-Dot, essentially, I think, hopefully. Probability-wise, we can get one more routes before the C-Dot, and then if we get 2 more routes before the C-Dot, then that will be over the average. How much of a jump is it between affiliate and partner on Twitch? It's a big jump, isn't it? You still have pickup, right? Yeah. Average of 75 viewers and streaming 25 plus hours a month. That's what, streaming 2 to 3 times a week for at least 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. But then the viewers part is like the big part. Yeah. Again, if I get the affiliate and then if I get partner, yeah. if I somehow do get that partner level, before we get to legendaries, I will do that special stream of you guys watching me only catch a legendary with Pokeballs, like regular Pokeballs. Or maybe, hold on, what's my follow count? I'm at 72 followers. When we get closer to that spot, we'll figure out a follower goal for that. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Also, I very much regret doing this on my PC rather than my laptop, because if I go anywhere, I can't stream without the PC anymore for this. Also, that's the 4th route, so we should be looking at finding a C-dot relatively soon. You can. I just haven't figured out how to do that properly, because you have to find out the exact file over. And like the only thing that I would be doing with my laptop off stream would be like grinding the levels between the things. And especially for this first one, the pre-Gym 1 grind is like the worst grind in existence. Because the highest level Pokemon in the first area to like get levels from is a level 8. Like the highest yielding one is a level 8 Abra, which is like a 10% chance of showing up. I think the most consistent one that you want to do is the Whismur in the Ruz-Turf Tunnel, because it's more consistent that way. And you can one-shot those when you get to a certain point. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do streams for those grindy parts, or just put on YouTube for myself and just grind. Or maybe I'll do both, I don't know. Also, I would probably put my money on Poochyena being the shiny. Like the first shiny. What are the shiny odds for Gen 3? It's at the 1 in 81 something, like 1 in 8,100 something. Is that the 1 in 16,000? Okay, it is the 8,192. Because it's Gen 1 and 2 is the 16,000, right? I think so, yeah. Good thing we're not doing a shiny Professor Oak challenge. I've seen people do those. I've also seen people do shiny Nuzlocks. No, I am not doing that. First of all, you have to check all three. You have to basically do the starter Pokemon. That's the worst. Because you have to basically go through the entire intro, because I think it chooses right away. No, you still have to go through the whole first fight to actually see if you get the shiny Pokemon, and that just takes so much extra time. Also, Linu number 1 is about to be level 21, so we can swap him out soon. Wait, Poochyena is just straight dark type? I always think that Poochyena is also like a normal dark type. I just have the Cerebi page pulled up for Route 102, even though I'm not gonna go to Route 102. And I just casually looked over and I see Poochyena dark type. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I feel like it should be normal dark. I feel like Poochyena and Mightyena like need to have that dark type, but I feel like they also need to have the normal type. Also, we're over odds for the CDOT in accordance to the routes. I don't know how many actual times we have in this area, like how many wild Pokemon we fought in this area for like the actual odds, but yeah. I know for a fact we're gonna get to level 21 Linoon before we get CDOT. Which is gonna suck because then this area is gonna take a lot longer. Because we're gonna be going to the level 7 Zigzagoon. Which won't kill everything in one hit. Oh damn, I see my buddy streaming Geometry Dash. He has 85 viewers. Go you, H-Storm1. Go you. I also haven't talked to him in a while. Man, if you like Geometry Dash, go look up H-Storm1. I'll shout out my boy, even though he won't never shout out me. He's too big of a streamer for me. fun fact about him is I have his mini fridge from freshman year because he couldn't take it back with him. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it from you. Alright, we got the first Linoon to be rare candy level. That's the 1% encounter, gang. That's the 1% encounter. Well, CDOT doesn't have a way of running away. It doesn't have teleport or whirlwind. Shit, I forgot you have bide. Dude, I would cry. Like, straight up. I would... Zigzagoon, don't do this. Don't do this, buddy. I would also cry if Zigzagoon killed it. Alright, we got a name for C-Dot. Turns into Shiftry, a dark grass type. Nah. J-Up, do you want to name the C-Dot since you're the only one here in chat? The father? Why? Can I ask why for that? Seeds? I'll do seeds. That's a good one. For the record, I didn't say no to the father. I just wanted to know why. Oh, that was why? Father seed. What? Oh. Yep, no, I get it now. Sorry, I didn't read it that way right away, but now I got it. Sorry, unfortunately. It's good. Alright, so we got one more Pokemon to catch. Also, I like how I was saying, like, we're not, like, Linoon's gonna evolve before we get, or Linoon's gonna become level 21 before we get C-Dot, and literally it got to level 21, the very first Pokemon after it leveled up to 21 was C-Dot. Mm-hmm. Wingle's a 10% chance over here, too. Yep, so we just gotta wait for the 10% chance of a Wingull. Which not surprising me at all. Like, that's gonna be our last one. Just because I kind of forgot about it. So there's more focus on the harder to get ones. Oh, yeah, no. It's not going to be a Like I said, it's a 10% encounter rate. The main thing is surviving against the Meryl in that area because they are bulky as all hell. But we do need any XP that we can come across. So. No. I accidentally pressed it again. No. No. Yeah. There is a 4% chance that the item that is on Linoon that it picks up is going to be a rare candy, which is a free level. You know, Wingull being a 10% encounter over in Route 104 feels weird to me because I've never seen a Wingull in this route before. In all my time playing Pokemon, I've seen a lot of Talos over here, which is also another 10% encounter. I don't think I've ever seen a Wingull over here. And all I had to do was bitch about it. They just fly too high. Yep. Alright, Dude, if that would have crit, that would have been it. I would have, yeah. Damn it. Alright. Anyone who's in the chat want to give a name to a female Wingull? Glug Glug. Sure, why the fuck not? That's a good name. Alright, that is officially all of the Pokemon that we need to catch in this first area. It's found in a lay prison by a village. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so there's one area I can go to yet that I haven't been to in this section, just because I always go there right after the gym. It's this little offshoot of Petalburg Woods, and then right here. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to kind of set up the PC for like the order of everything that I'm going to catch. I'm going to start off with all the, or order of everything I'm going to evolve, starting with the Zigzagoons, of course. But, we're going to keep a lowish level Pokemon in my team in case a shiny appears. And we might do a stream doing the running back and forth thing. But I promise, since we're going to be doing a lot of just grindy things, I'm going to try to do other streams in the meantime. Let's see. The lowest level Pokemon. Let's see. So Skitty actually is fully evolved for what it can be right now. So we'll throw her in the box 2. Seedot and so Seedot and Lotad are level 14. I think no, they're not the lowest level actually. Silcoon and Cascoon are the lowest level for fully evolving. They fully evolve at level 10. That means Wurmple can get moved over. Then next will be Lotad and Seedot. They're level 14. Whismer's one of the last ones. I know that. I think it's Umbra next. You're also one of the last ones here. You're one of the last ones. Mudkip's also one of the last ones, unfortunately. You're level 20. Let's check here. Meryl. When do you evolve? Level 18. I think Meryl is the next level. Is the next one. Poochyena would be the next to look up. Poochyena. You evolve at level 18 as well. Okay. I think it's a name Kata. Shroomish is level 23 or 24. What about Wingle? Wingle is 25. Oh wait, what's Tailo? Tailo is I think 22. Yep, 22. So it's Tailo, Shroomish. Shroomish is level 23. Wingle is 25. This is 36. This is 30. Slaykoth. You finally evolve at level 36, and I think Whismer is level 40? Yep. So yeah, hopefully by the time we get to this area, we'll have like a whole bunch of rare candies. And this is what we already have finished. But for now, this is now it's gonna be time for the first grind. We have to get our Zigzagoons to at least level 21. Which we're gonna do this before I do anything else. 3 hours and 22 minutes, gang. We're at a Pokedex of 19. We need 20 more Pokedex entries. Unfortunately, there is no way to catch any of them right now. In all of our evolutions, we actually have to evolve. But I think because that's going to be completely ass to do, and we're already almost 3 hours into the stream, we're going to probably call it here just because I really don't want to start doing a grindy stream this late in the night. So, thanks for everyone who was watching. I'm going to turn my guy to be looking at the camera. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for all the participation with all the naming. I had a blast with all that. Stay tuned for anybody who... for naming more Pokemon and naming the shinies that pop up. Also, we're going to go raid Mala's stream, so hold on, I gotta pull that up. There, we are raiding Mala now.